Hey guys, Ryan Dement. I hope you're having a great day. It is Monday. It is time to get back at it. And today we're talking about financial budgeting, however you want to call it. Uh, Knowing what comes in and out of your bank account on a monthly basis. I was talking, and the reason why I'm doing this video is I was talking to a gentleman today, and he wants some help with some charged off credit card accounts. I think they're credit card accounts. We haven't got that far yet. It's just the initial conversation. And I asked the question about budgeting. Does he know how much is in his bank account and what goes out on a monthly basis? He goes, "Oh no, I just pay my bills and whatever's left over the end of the month. That's that." Um, so I asked him, "So do you work?" And he goes, "Yes." And I asked him what he did, and he told me. And I said, "So that means you more than likely have to go into the office." "Yes, I do." "So do you take your lunch, buy your lunch? What do you do? Or a hybrid of both?" He goes, "I always buy my lunch." "Well, how much you spending nowadays for your lunch?" He was telling me anywhere between $8 and $12. So I just rounded to 10. So that's $50 a week times five. It's $250 a month. And he's wanting to find a way that he can start, one, saving money, and two, pay off these balances and then start working through the credit card accounts that potentially are charged off. I don't know. I know they're past due. So long story short, and we'll get right into the meat of this, is if we're going to budget, guys, and we're going to get ourselves out of financial disarray, we need to be able to understand what comes into our bank account and what goes out. And the simplest way is automation. I know there's a ton of tools out there online, but when I say automation, I mean simply this. If you want to use a tool that imports all your information, whether it be through your bank, your credit union, or an app like Mint, no association, then do that. But the automation piece is setting aside a specific amount of money on a paycheck basis. If you get paid weekly, biweekly, monthly, whatever it is, how you get paid, a certain amount to be put into your savings account or whatever account you want to put it in, not your checking account where you're paying your bills. And what we need to look at is the automation piece. Now you start building up, say it's 25 or $50. So on a monthly basis, it's $50. You're putting away $100. So after 12 months, that's $1,200. That's $1,200 you didn't have to spend, and you kept on going and nothing changed. But the biggest piece that's there is you have it for an emergency situation. So you're not pulling out your credit card and you're not charging up the credit card when something happens. So if God forbid you had to use it, you could use it. You know, they tell us in high school and, schooling that, you have to keep an eye out on your bank account, but they never tell you how to really balance it. And you wonder why we have problems in government. We don't have a balanced budget. Um, I digress. But the funny thing about all this is, guys, it literally takes 10 minutes. And now with automation and apps like Mint, it takes a matter of minutes, if not seconds, for them to import all your information, and they put everything in categories. I bank with Bank of America. They put all my expenses in categories. So I know exactly what comes in and what goes out. And it makes it so simple. Why not use the features that are in front of you? And it's on your phone, an app. And I asked that same question to this gentleman, and he says he doesn't have time. And I'm like, "Why don't you have time?" And he goes, "I'm busy." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm not trying to be, harsh, but what are you busy with that you can't take 5 minutes to import your information into your app or whatever you're trying to do?" I didn't even suggest using an Excel spreadsheet. I just suggested using an app of some sort. And when he started telling me, I ended up realizing he's busy doing things that he wants to do, but he doesn't want to address the problems or that elephant in the room. I think it sounded like he was gaming, but he didn't want to come out, and he spends pretty much all night gaming. And I just told them, I said, "Hey, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna need to have, some common themes that happen is you're gonna have to do the work. Otherwise, this won't work. I can't fix your problems. I can guide you, I can support you, I can be there for you, but at the end of the day, I can't do it for you." So guys, short and sweet, automate. Start by taking 25, $50, whatever you think you can do. Once you have your budget in place, whether it be through your banking app, through Mint, through your credit union's app, or if you want to do an Excel spreadsheet or an old school pencil or pen to paper, go for it. But once you do that, you realize how much spending you have going on, and you need to start cutting some of that back so you can put some of that money automatically into a savings account. All right, guys, that's it for today. I hope you guys have a great one. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you guys on the other side.